Hey you guys, Patty here. I just wanted to do a quick video to go over how to use Wufoo Forms, or you can use Google Forms, but I'll go over Wufoo Forms in order to find out more about your challengers and even coach prospects. And so this is something that basically, if you have talked with me about either becoming a challenger in the past, or a coach, I probably most likely sent you a health and fitness application. And so this is what I use, and I swear by for being able to find out how you can help people the best way. Okay, in order to, and this is something for those of you in the diamond training, we've been going over this, but this is for all coaches. I did this as a new coach, and this is something that you can do too. So this is something that that is going to allow you to learn more about the customer or the coach, prospect, in order to help them the most. Because if you don't know anything about them, you can't help them. Okay? It doesn't matter what program is your favorite. It doesn't matter what Shakeology flavor is your favorite. It doesn't matter what works for you. It matters what works for them and what they're going to like, and what's going to help them with their goals and their needs. So yes, there are programs like the 21-Day Fix that can really help a lot of people. There's a wide range of things. But when it comes down to it, you have to find out what they're needing, what their goals are, what will help them the best. And I have found that by using those 15 questions that Shay Stanford had shared in a previous video, and that's in our team page under files, it'll say, I think it's 15 questions to ask for a challenger prospect. I'll look on the exact thing, and I can even post a link in there. But that's a good way to start if you're communicating and talking to them. But this application form is so important and so helpful. And I typically, when I put a challenge group invite out there, I will post my application link in the comments of the post or in the post itself. And that way people can reach out to me by just filling it out, and I get all their information and I know what to do. And that mainstreams the process. It makes it easier and makes it quicker. I don't have to go back and forth with them on Messenger and ask them tons of questions. They can just take their time. It takes less than 10 minutes usually. Fill it out. Tell me what they're needing and what they're wanting. And then I get them into my email. It's off of Facebook. I don't have to worry about going back and forth again on Facebook Messenger. And they're in my email, and I can email them back, ask them more questions if I have more questions, or just tell them, look, based off of where you're at right now and what you're showing me, I think that this program would be best for you, or I think, this other program, whatever it is. Okay. So your job is to offer a solution. Your job is to coach them through a program, but you want to offer them a solution that will fit them. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to share my screen if I remember how to do it. Okay. So I'll share my screen. Okay, so this is going to pop up, so hopefully you can see all this on here. All right, and so what I've got pulled up is the Wufoo app that I use for challengers. And you can see the first part of it. Move me over here. We don't need that. The first part of it is saying just a little welcome. I can't wait to get to know you better and figure out a game plan to help you reach your goals. Please fill out this form so I can make sure we are a good fit. I want to help you in the best way possible. Okay. So, so definitely, like, you want to make sure that you're finding out what they need, right? So then you just have them fill out their name. On mine, and you can do this any way you want. These are just questions that I found were useful, but you can change them up if there's something else that you want to put in there. And Wufoo is free. It's a free thing to use. I think if you get more than 10 questions, you have to pay, but I never use more than 10 questions. So email, so that you can find out how to contact them, email, or you could have them put their Facebook. This works well for people off of Instagram that I'm working with. I'll say, hey, I'll go back and forth on a post, and I'll say, why don't you fill out my health and fitness application link, and I'll be able to help you with what I think will work for you. And they say, okay, where is it? And I say, well, it's in my bio. Because on Instagram, you can post a link in the bio. And so a lot of times I switch those up depending on what I'm doing, but a lot of times you can have that link in there. So get their email and their Facebook if you're switching them over to Facebook too. Here's a question. What do you struggle with when it comes to your fitness and nutrition? Y'all, everybody has struggles. I have struggles. I've been a fitness trainer for 13 years and I have struggles. Everybody has struggles. So ask them this question. Find out what they're dealing with. Is it a time thing? Is it, it could be anything. Just find out what they're dealing with. And that's why I asked that question. On a typical day, what does your nutrition look like? And I put no judgments here. What did you really eat in the last 24 hours? And this is going to give you a snapshot, a screenshot of really where they're at in their nutrition. And sometimes people will say, well, I don't really need help with my nutrition. I'm good there. And I say, well, what does it look like? And they'll tell me, and you guys know by using the programs and the plans what a balanced day looks like. And if you see that, man, they're not getting many veggies, or they're not getting many fruits, or, other intake is low in other areas, or carbs are way too high, or whatever it is. One way you can do this is our little friends here, our containers, right? So a lot of the programs come with these color-coded containers now with a nutrition plan, and that really teaches them a balanced nutrition, balanced, not a diet, but just a healthy nutrition lifestyle. So I always ask on their nutrition, and because this is something you can go back with, and when you're emailing them and say, look, I noticed that you're not getting a lot of veggies in your day. You're not getting a lot of fruits. That's where you can also introduce Shakeology and just say, look, I know you're busy, because that might be a struggle up on the top, and say, I know you're busy, but we can find a way to get more nutrition in your day. And we can use Shakeology to do that. We can use the color-coded containers to show you, to show you a simple, balanced way to get all that nutrition in your day. And that's usually what I'll tell them, because a lot of people just want to know. They want to know, like, what am I supposed to eat? And we can simplify it with those containers. The other thing, what are your favorite types of workouts? Running, lifting weights, kickboxing, yoga, Pilates, dance. Then I've got all these that are Beachbody programs. And then something that says, I just need to do something I can get done fast. So I like this one a lot, because it lets you know their personality more and what they'll enjoy doing. And you want to set them up with a program that they like. Yeah, maybe size dancing is your favorite thing, but maybe they love lifting weights at the gym. So they would be doing better with something like Body Beast, right? Or Hammer and Chisel. So it just depends. So find out what they like and then plug them in. If they like yoga Pilates, put them in with PIO. Put them in with the 3-week yoga retreat. Find something that they're going to enjoy, because that way they're going to be, more likely to stay with it. Next question, what motivates you to live a healthy and fit lifestyle, and how ready are you to feel and look amazing? Find out what's behind it all. They might say, in other areas that where they struggle, what they want to do, but what is behind it? A lot of people will say, my kids motivate me. I want to be there for them. I want to be active for them. And I love the question of asking how ready they are to feel and look amazing, because you want to find out their interest. If they're saying, I'm kind of ready, that's not really someone that you can pour all your time and energy into and expect them to pour it all back. You want someone that says, I'm ready to make a change in my life. And, you will help them every step of the way. Okay, so next one, have you ever used a meal replacement or meal adjuvant? The meal, I like finding out. I like finding out if they've taken anything in the past, if maybe they've tried Shakeology, maybe they've tried another meal replacement or something else. And what I do is if they say, no, I haven't, then, I'll talk to them about Shakeology usually. If they say something, yes, I drink one every day, I find out what they're taking. And the reason behind this is because, not to push Shakeology on anybody. Personally, I know that I have searched and searched and searched for a better quality product, and I haven't been able to find anything. But the reason I ask is because I want to educate others on what will help them and what will be best for them. So, if they say, yeah, I'm drinking muscle milk, every day. Muscle milk is a very low quality protein, you guys. It's loaded with a lot of junk. Their body is getting fillers and junk in it, and it's not getting the quality ingredients and nutrition that they need. And muscle milk, there's a whole nother story on that too. But what I'm saying is find out what they're taking, if they are taking something, and don't be I don't know the word, but like condescending maybe. I don't know if that's the right word. Like, don't get on to them like, well, you really shouldn't drink that, it's garbage. But just point out some of the things of why. Just say, look, I personally, and it's best to not do anything with artificial sweeteners or artificial ingredients, or soy lecithin, which is like a waste product of soy. So you can just educate them. That's what it's about, is we're making this world better. We're trying to impact others and teach them that they can do this too, that it's a learning process, but that's why our tribe is more efficient together. We reach out to other people, we educate them, and we teach them. We're not all fitness professionals. I know that most of you, haven't been a trainer, 13 years. You haven't dealt with sports nutrition, all that stuff. That doesn't matter. You've got the containers. You've got the programs, you've got the nutrition plans, and you know what works because they've worked for thousands of people. And so basically just say, look, this is what I'm taking because it's clean, because of how good it is for me. And just share that, okay? What are your health and fitness goals for the next 60 days? I like to ask this because you got to find out what they want. If they say, I want to bulk up and put on muscle, or I want to, lean out, or I just want more energy, I just want to get back on the right track, whatever it is, and plug them in, because that will help you to know what program will work best for them based off their goals. On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to invest in your health to get awesome results and feel amazing? So I love this question, because again, you get to find out their commitment level and where they're at. If somebody sends me an app and they say they're at a 2, I'll be very honest. I'm not as excited to email them back. I say, look, this is where you're at. This is what I recommend. I know your commitment level isn't there. I will invest in you if you invest in yourself and your health, and let me know when you're ready to do that. And that's where I'll leave it. I don't beg people to work with me. I want to help them, and I know I can help them. And it's the same thing with you. You've got these tools. You've got these amazing programs and a nutrition product and plans and a supplement that will help people feel amazing. And so you need to stand behind that and believe it. And if they're ready to go and ready to invest, and you run with them and you help them and you push them and you encourage them and you support them. If they're not there, it's okay. It's just not their time. Okay, so bless and release, right? Just say, maybe you'll be ready next month, okay? And help them any way you can. But what I'm saying is you can pour into people, and this is something I've learned over the years. You can pour your heart into people. And some people just aren't ready for it, okay? So just be aware of that. Give them everything that you can, but if they're not ready, they're not ready. And it's nothing personal on you. If they decide not to get a program or a challenge pack, or it's just not the time, it's not your fault. You've got the programs or the tools that you need, that they need to be successful, and you know that they work, and it's nothing against you. It's just that they're not ready, okay? So any other tidbits you'd like me to know better to better help you and make sure we are a good fit? And then I say I'll be in touch with you within 48 hours of receiving your application. So I like this because they could have injuries that they need to tell me about. They could have life stuff that they need to tell me about, anything like that. And I really, really encourage them when I ask them to fill this out to take their time on it, because and I tell them, I say, the more information you give me, the more I can help you. And so if I get like 1-word answers on everything, it's hard for me. I have to ask a lot of questions in the emails because you have to find out more about them. I shared this little story in the Diamond Dash call the other day, but I'm going to share it with you guys. I was looking for a mattress a while back, and I went into a mattress bedding store, and the sales guy was like, all over, just like didn't ask me what I wanted, didn't ask me price range, didn't ask me anything. All he did was take me to the most expensive mattress and go over all the details and the little technical terms of it and everything. And all I remember thinking is like, I don't know anything about mattresses. I really don't care about like the spring, blah, 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 whatever he was saying. I just wanted someone to address the needs that I was looking for in the price range I was looking for. So needless to say, I didn't get a mattress there because it just really turned me off. And then I went to another place and the guy was awesome. And he asked me questions and he asked about me and what I wanted and what I was looking for and my price range and everything. And that is what, of course I bought from that place, because that's something that I knew they were looking to help me. They weren't looking to help themselves. So when it comes down to it with a challenger or with a prospect, coach prospect, you can't look at the numbers. You can't, I know we say Success Club and all that stuff. It's not about helping yourself. It's about helping other people. And so when it comes down to it, you can't help others if you don't know what they need, right? So that's why we have this application form. And I'm going to go quickly to the coach app I have. And this one is the same thing. It talks about becoming a coach and things that I would, ask them about. So things that I need to know in order to help them, or if coaching is, right for them. So this is something, I'll post the link in there. I won't go over every little detail on it. Let me stop this. I won't go over every detail on it, but I'll post the link of both those applications in there. And hopefully you guys can just go to Wufoo, create a free account, and then build your own forms. Again, you want to keep it 10 questions or less so that it's free, unless you want to pay for it, but I don't pay for it. And then just get your custom links and share those links. Share when you're posting, because that is something, it's more professional. It's a health and fitness application or a coaching application. It's not just buy this program, blah, 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 because that's not what it's about. It's about finding out what is good for the person and what will help them the most. So that's all I have to say, you guys. Thank you for listening. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye.